to cook. You don't need whatever spiritual background.
You don't know.
Cook food. It's energy, it's tenacity. That's how you build your mind. And if you do it for over a period, I mean, if she's done it for 20 years or 15 years or even 10 years, you build your energy from there.
I think you also have to go with
spiritual
whatever your beliefs
be on your feet.
Whatever your beliefs are as well.
Because
people have diverse ways of believing in things. You can even believe in this thing that if you sit on it, you would do well.
So you want to
and it could work.
So you want to believe in this and sit on it so it works?
I mean, I don't believe in this. And so to help us really understand spirituality, things of the spiritual realm, this morning, we are seated with the Mystic Twins. I have seen videos of them. The very first time I chanced on a video of them was in 2020 during the COVID. And I was very, surprised. I was very surprised by the submissions that they made, especially when there was one particular interview where the interviewer I asked them if Obetimi Afroma before. And they smiled and said yes.
Twins by nature.
It looks like that.
Are known to be witches or wizards. I'm a twin, so it's not like I'm saying it because they are witches or they are wizards. But this is something I have known growing up.
Yes.
I've always been told that things that I say I want to do or things that I want to happen, if I say it and I believe it will happen because I'm a twin. Growing up, they've said this to us in Trafodomi before. They've said it to us, me and my twin brother, when we were growing up. So now, there are certain things that happen. So
I believe it's the same with McMain and Mackenzie.
But are you guys witches and wizards? Or are you wizards? What are you made for?
That you put it. But being a witch or wizard is not necessarily bad or evil.
Okay.
It's just in our culture. When someone causes or says someone is a witch or wizard, it's always from an attacking source, an insult. But to us as mystics, calling us a witch or wizard or warlock, we regard it as a compliment in a more broader sense because we deal with spells, incantations, and rituals. So calling us wizards or witches is something that we actually do not find offensive. And yes, we are mystics of the order. And yes, we apply the witchcraft ways, the herbs, the alchemy, all of that. We apply it, Mother Nature, everything that is within us. We are wishing it and we are crafting it. So yes, we are.
So you see things in the spiritual realm.
Yes.
You know things that goes on in the spiritual realm.
Yes.
Then I want to pose this question. On Facebook, on all social media platforms, every time we post anything about Chef Phyla, people are saying that there's a high possibility. That's like in the introduction we mentioned.
Yes.
Do you believe that there is something spiritual backing her? Because it's day 10 and she looks very fit. She's dancing, she's okay. I don't know if you've seen videos of her.
Yes, I have.
Yes.
So cooking food itself, it's a spiritual journey to create something, to create food, to add the elements that God herself put on the universe. The pepper, all of it. It's a spiritual journey.
Okay.
That's why you can see the prettiest women get into marriages and they can't cook for nothing. That's why you can see someone that's cooking, there's so much salt, but then people are trooping in to eat, and you are wondering, this lady doesn't even cook well. Because cooking is part of God's spiritual gifts. It's an act, just like my brother said, witchcraft. You can't see a fool is a witch. So in our order, we call it wisecraft, because it's only wise people that we say are witches. So food too, cooking, it's only by people who have the gift to cook. Because some are chefs, but their food really sucks. Even with companies that have branches of the same food, you can compare that, this city or this town, the chef in that particular site, that food, there's a special food in Ghana here. When I want to eat it, I order from one particular branch. Because the other branches, I've noticed the cook or the chef, they suck. They are not good. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard like stones. But the other branches, that chef is good. So even if that chef was on a period, I would still eat from her. So the Chef Phyla, it is not a spiritual power to stand on your feet and cook. That's hard work, like you said. She's done it for so long.
She has the inspiration.
She has the inspiration. Yes, she has the inspiration.
So as Chef Phyla has the inspiration, we are going to join her It's left with just a minute for her to turn off the stove. Let's go over and take a look.
She'll be hanging her ladles in pots and then lacing now after this in isolation, being there alone to face the rest of the world. Put Ghana on the floor.
Yeah, you can see that a lot of people have trooped in. This morning we had some of the traditional leaders coming to support, to show their support, and I love that. Even though it's the 10th day or it's the last day, the support hasn't ceased. I was telling them earlier that the same support that we've had since day one is the same thing we're seeing here. From dawn to dusk, everyone keeps coming here, from celebrities to politicians to our traditional leaders. All of them are coming here to support Shafaila. And as you can see behind me, we are left with 30 seconds. We're about to do the countdown. So we'll count down with everybody.
They are getting ready to, and the count has just been 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44,
Oh, wow.
This is how much love people are showing to Phyla.
From market women to people here, everybody is just here. The whole family is here right now.
We are just excited. We are excited. Finally. Hey, from January 1 to January 10.
That's a birthday present for me. So
Yeah, it's a birthday,
it's
yeah,
my birthday,
yeah,
and
yeah.
she ended on my birthday.
Yes.
I had hopes of going there, this week or this weekend.
Okay.
I was actually planning to go there.
Okay.
So when I heard yesterday she'll be ending today, I was like,
Yes.
it's still a good birthday gift for me.
Right.
So yeah, I'm very happy about it. Congratulations to her.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Chef
a lot of
Phyla to
work.
Abdul Razak has officially ended the Cookathon Challenge, the official attempt to be the longest cooking individual. And she hopes to find her name in the Guinness World Records. I love the fact that Ghanaians, the entire people of Ghana, supported in their very best way possible. Congratulations to Chef Phyla too. Congratulations to every single person. And then we right here on Joy Prime, congratulations to us because we brought you up to date. We didn't let you miss out on anything. We make sure that we brought you all the details of all the happenings at the Modern City Hotel in Tamale. Okay, the Mystic Twins.
Yeah, I mean, so will she win? Will she be the record winner? Is it going to happen?
I think that is not in our rights, any of us yet.
But you can see it. You can see it.
No.
Oh, you can see it.
No, you see, this is what we as Christians and as believers, we put on God. We put too much on Him. A journey that started January 1st, today is 10th. There is no power on earth that can determine that at this point. No, he has started already. If she aligned herself, did whatever belief system she has, then today she would know. But to say for sure that this is the first time I'm watching her entire distance, and today there's a man of God, so-called man of God, that says that's a lie.
So it means seeing into the future, most times it's also we have lies.
It comes with a time frame. You know, spirituality, the third eye, psychic, what is it called, broadcasting, to see into the future realms. You have to do it beforehand, prior. There is nothing like instant.
Even before the event starts.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you have to do a little reading.
Consultation and
Consultation.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
To know if I will win, if this will bring good news or this will bring an embarrassment to me. Not today, when you are done.
When
yes.
it is done.
No.
So you can't say anything.
No.
Oh, we should have
So
consulted.
pronouncement on 31st night that they see
It's just as ridiculous as he was about to say.
the prophet's 31st night.
Big lie.
It's a big
They're
lie.
ridiculous.
It's them speaking with their mind and speaking with the business initiative of the Christendom.
The prophet in Ghana.
Yes, it has nothing to do with God. God will give you messages and he will give you clarity upon it. But most Christians, from the flawed member to the flawed pastor, lack cognitive clarity. So they just say things to trend. The internet is a very big platform now in this day and time. So saying these things that are ridiculous, things that we know that is predictions, it's calculation. There are people who actually predict astronomy. They can predict that the weather forecasters and these pastors these days are no difference.
But are you McMahon or Mackenzie?
I'm McMahon.
McMahon.
Yeah.
So, but earlier you mentioned that if you are to do the consultation before the event
Yes,
does
yes,
happen,
yes.
I mean, that's the first night, the prophecies and all that, they are seeing into what will happen in the following year. So it hasn't
Yeah,
happened
but they're
yet.
seeing it in that moment, and that's what they're saying, that anything you see in that moment and predict that it's going to happen.
No, not in that moment.
Is that what you're
A
saying?
whole lot of them have prayed about it.
The fact that it is a whole group
Ah.
should tell you that this is not from God.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
And the fact that it is also from a political standpoint, you tell you they are all worried about their pockets. You know, like they've all went to borrow cars from garages and they want this news, prophetic stuff to trend so people can troop into their churches and then...
They have a market
yes,
audience.
yes, for that.
The political prophecies do not work.
Yes.
God is not a political person. God, in fact, has no religion. So the prophecies may come.
So we're following the religion, we're following for what? No reason.
Religion is, personally, I've evolved past religion. I feel like the way the world is going now with these new interviews of the prophet, the late prophet T.B. Joshua, and so forth and so forth, before the year is over, this is not a prediction. This is just spiritual knowledge. That before the year is over, people will draw back from Christianity because they are starting to see that the flawed man, the created priest shoe and nice crocodile shoes and all that stuff, is a human being, a mortal of flesh, lust, anger, and they are not perfect. Their children are probably whatever, they have their vices, but then they cast that in judgment upon their members, upon the stranger, upon the person that came there to seek for confession or whatever. So we slowly, they are going to reveal themselves. And it's not a matter of the devil or those who have aligned themselves with familiar spirits or demonic spirits. All of them. There is nothing like evil or good in this world. There's a balance. What you see as evil may be good to someone. In the olden days, the Christian God was having people sacrifice their firstborn children, blah, blah, all this
After
stuff.
war.
After war. That time it wasn't a sin. But now human rights are there. You cannot even hit your cat without these animal rights people coming at you. So the world has changed. You can't even use animal sacrifice cannot even be done with camera on. They have to be done in discreet. So God is evolving. We serve a modern day God now. The Old Testament cannot apply in this New Testament. I heard the government wanted to even change the constitution. Why? Because that time the constitution was made at a region where there was coup d'etat and all that stuff. Now there's no coup. Now the system is changing. You have to change it for us. Same thing with God. God is not stagnant. Even the gods, the ancestors, they are evolving. Have you been to shrines lately?
Have you been to a shrine lately?
No.
Oh, we are demigods, so we attend this.
So you go to the shrine a lot?
Oh, we don't go to the shrine a lot because, see, as twins, we are...
Wait, you mentioned that you are demigods.
Yeah.
What do you mean by demigods?
When the gods speak, we hear it. We can be the intermediary for gods and the people that are...
In Chi, we call it Bosumfo.
Bosumfo.
Bosumfo. And yeah, Bosumsumni. Bosumfo. Bosumsumni is an idol worshiper. As a Christian, we put it.
Bosumfo is like a mediator, translator for the gods. So if there is a deity, there is a god following someone, when they speak, I hear. When they come, if there is a pastor operating with the ancestors, I can know that They always say no person man will be pray away.
So which God do you communicate to, or do you
The
hear?
gods of our land.
Depends of the on the ancestor that wants to
That
communicate.
wants to communicate. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
You do not choose the kind of messages you want to download from the spiritual realm.
Same way you do not choose the kind of prophetic you want to tell people.
It's God.
No. You may choose to want to tell something about your future brother, but yours will not come. My sisters will come. That is exactly
It's
how
not a choice.
it's not a choice.
But
That
the gift is not yours.
No.
You see people proclaim power.
They have papers, A4 sheet in their hand, a pen, and they are writing it like a script.
Gas station.
This is CNN news.
I enjoy Prime
Prop-
News.
Prophetic.
Joy Prime, so you should Joy Prime.
Yes,
Prime-
Joy Prime News.
yes,
It's like they've watched the news at 6 p.m. and they've written it all down. There will be Jashishiye, there will be politicians, celebrities will be dying.
God.
That is not God.
That's not God speaking.
God has nothing to do with
That's
any
you
of this.
putting fear and panic into citizens so that they will troop over your place.
But in a situation where you have some individuals who claim to be also spokespersons of God.
There is no spokesperson for God.
And they are bosom fono, something like that. Or let me term them as demigods as well.
Yeah.
Whatever they say, especially on social media, before you realize there's some few months to come, it happens. So what about that?
We being before does not mean that we worship or we are having a direct message. The messages are coming from the realm. But there is a place and time where you say these things. You don't go on TV and you tell people that they are going to die, the country. No.
Right.
Automatically, you have brought spirituality to a mechanic point of view. And spirituality has nothing to do with mechanism. Where you have a mic on, you are as clear, you see things as clear as daytime, and you are prophesying about someone.
It's a lie.
It's a lie. It does not exist.
You don't see prophets.
I see men of God.
I see men of God.
Everyone is applying using their gifts of God in a different station. You are preaching the word of God, or you're being a woman of God on this channel, talking about the world. You are doing your work of God in a different place. The pastor is doing this at the church. The traditional priest is doing hers at the shrine. The mystic is doing it at the temple. The teacher is doing it at the school.
So we are all men of God.
We are all men of God. Nobody is above anybody.
Okay.
The ones that says that they are direct messengers and direct communicators of
a lie.
God is a lie. Any person that opens their mouth to say that is from an arrogant altar. And the moment someone speaks from arrogance, their altar is corrupted, their personality is corrupted. No one will say, come anybody. People like Nigel Gaise and them. They are young men who can find better jobs to do, but they seek that no. And they will go on and on about it. And when you book them, they use that arrogance. So when you are called by God, you have humility. We are very young men, but we have the most downward servant humility. Why? Because a God energy is transcending within you. And you know, you regard everybody in the same manner they will treat you. People like Nigel Gaise and them, there are big people in Ghana who actually hear the word of God, who hear the words of God, the wisdoms and the prophecies of God. Do you see them prophesying? No.
You don't know any of them personally?
Severally. So many.
What name can you mention?
So many. The Eastern best than them.
Duncan Williams.
Do you see them?
Do you see them doing
Just
that?
pay attention. You see there's a group.
But you know, with these ones, there are offices.
Yes.
Yes.
When you see power, you humble yourself. People who haven't seen power.
Power is organized.
Power is organized. It's not chaos.
Someone is going to die. These people are these young men. They don't.
So it means that God speaks to some men.
God speaks to
Everyone.
everybody.
Well, the minute you say some, then some are trying to act like they will live to 200. There's a church in Kumasi. Their church members, they think their pastor is going to live to 500 years.
Yeah.
They are very popular on TikTok. These days, I even hear he's arresting people. You see the comment section, people are writing that you live to 500 years. Like, wow, I didn't know 500 years? Really, who? Who in Ghana? Which man of God?
Was a very powerful man of God.
56.
56. He's
You
gone.
think your pastor that sells something will live up to 500 years?
When the pastor is gone, their faith in God
diminishes.
Because they put all their faith
in God.
In a flawed man of God. And everybody's flawed.
Do you believe there is a God above gods?
Yes.
Yes. There is a
The Alpha and Omega, the Creator. And then there is the gods of Hecate. Then there are the witches. There are so many.
So many, but there is only one
God.
And that God is not religious.
So where do you lie?
We lie with God.
God.
The Almighty, the
Alpha and
creator
Omega,
of the
yes,
universe.
the Creator.
And
The
he's
one who
not
doesn't care about the lady with double piercing, the dreadlocks, the rasta. He doesn't care. That God don't care about you going to church, calling the priest a devil. He does not care. Because if the priest was really a devil, if the God, the ancestral, all of that was evil.
Against God.
Against God.
His children will not
they will not survive.
They will not survive. They will
No.
die. They should die the next day.
Yes, because they are idol worshippers. They are evil. What they are doing is against God. But no, what they are doing is against Jesus Christ, who is a master, to me, a big brother. Jesus Christ, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Antoine Suonyama, Buddha, Krishna, they all fall under messengers. McMahon and Mackenzie,
messengers.
my brother and my sister, we are all messengers.
If nobody's above anybody.
Nobody's above
Jesus
anybody.
Christ was said 3 years.
Young boy.
Young guy.
If you are done his post test, we will say gone too soon.
Gone too soon.
Yes.
You guys have a mystic temple.
Yes, we do.
Where is that located?
We have an office. The office is where we like to
Consult.
Where is the
office is in Accra. We have one.
But you don't know the location. Which location?
We can't say. We have something we say. Say you kwa anadro ne ba anadro. Ti dey see wa anadro kwanta no so no. You find betena joy prime.
So people can just come there. You need to invite.
You have to call.
Yeah,
Yes.
call, yeah.
More of an.
So nobody knows the location.
Oh, people know.
people that-
people
Unless
that
those who have been there.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
Yes.
And you have to invite them to come there.
Yes.
I'm curious. Apart from you being twins and you believing in all the supernatural powers and all of that, who gave you guys the audacity to feel that you have a certain power over everything? Where's that audacity coming from?
It's a calling, and you feel it within. It's a very loud trumpet. See how the person say, "I was called by God. I was called by God." Yes, you are called by a higher power, and sometimes you cannot naked it too much to the outside. There's certain information that's called esoteric knowledge, the occult knowledge. And this kind of knowledge, you cannot sit on radio to radio, TV to TV, publishing it. It's spiritual knowledge. It's what the Solomons had. It's what Jesus Christ was a mystic. It's what he possessed, the knowledge that he had to pick sand and spit on it and rub it on someone's eyes for them to be healed. These are knowledge that is hidden, not for the commoner. And even though we are all the same in the realm, some are special than the others. Some may live after 3 years, but then their impact in this life will
be
will
bigger.
transcend 3,000 years.
An example is Yeshua Mashiach.
And that he was one of them. He lived a very short life, but then his legacy will live on. Like the late Prophet TB Joshua, he lived so many controversies. The bigger you go, the higher your calling is.
Or the longer you stay on earth, the more controversial and damaging everything you've built will destroy. Because the longer you live, you see that there will be more physical temptations. People, it will come so much.
So how long are you hoping to live for?
Us,
We are here for a while.
we are going to be here for a while. We are going to annoy a lot of people first.
Over 40?
We will be here for a while.
Over 50?
Put on a seatbelt, bro. Every day here, we day for
What, everything that you have spiritually, was it transferred from your parents to you? Or
No.
Our parents,
they have no idea what you guys are up to?
That's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
Our parents, we actually grew up as a Knights of the Blessed Sacrament at
The
Quadas
Immaculate
Parish.
Heart of Mary
We were mass servants.
Okay, you were man servants.
Yeah, so our parents from father's side to mother's side, we are
Catholics.
all Catholics. More Mary. So
Your parents know you are what you are right now?
Yes.
I hear you guys are filthy rich.
Filthy is a big word.
It's a big word.
I hear you guys are rich.
We are comfortable. And like my brother said, the trumpet that blows within, it doesn't matter. Once it does not resonate with who, it doesn't matter how long. Jesus Christ was 33. He came to Accra. He said, no, this is not real. This church, you don't sell stuff at my church. He said, you're a young man talking to all these people. This is talking in here. And God is my father. God has sent me. People are, this guy is crazy. Has he gone to chop some juju and it's overcoming him? That's what people thought. So the same way, we say things and then people who don't have power. When I say power, I don't mean you. See, there's a Abosomatutu. People who travel to go and seek for a drug, to seek for power. Those are from Abosomatutu. And there are people who were born with it. Now, something that you are born with, it will direct you, to teach you.
There's no manual to it.
There's no manual. But something that you go and seek, it's like trying to chase a woman.
When you're born with it, the spiritual blessings will follow through. And these spiritual blessings are in the physical as material.
Mackenzie, McMahon, I wish we had enough time to really learn because it's
But I've
getting
enjoyed
more
other,
interesting.
I think
really
there were stories I was seeing on social media, and there are questions I've gotten answers to, and it makes me
I actually
feel.
had a long list of questions for them, but yeah, maybe some other time we'll have you here again so we can continue the conversation. So viewers, I guess have been the Mystic Twins, Mackenzie and McMahon. We hope that you've learned a lot from this conversation.